now it's time for my weekly feng shui, astrology, and auspicious timing tip. All classically trained feng shui consultants around the world are preparing for the biggest shift of the year, and that happens on February 3rd because that's when the fire rooster begins. So since we're on the cusp of Chinese New Year, I thought what might best serve you this week is to help you best prepare to set yourself up and your space so that you'll have a successful year. Now, classical feng shui addresses person, space, and time. So in other words, it's your business astrology, business feng shui, and auspicious timing using my Time Blazer business management system. Now, feng shui is built on empirical data of consistent and reliable repeatable patterns, specifically the 5 elements, which are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and chi or energy flow, if you will. And that shows on every one of those modalities, person, space, and time. So let's talk about you first. That's always the important part, right? So, and that would be your astrology. Now there's a few animals that are gonna be really super vibrant in 2017. And we know historically they're gonna perform quite well in the year of the fire rooster. Now, one of them is going to be the roosters, and the other one is going to be the horse. So if you have one or both of these animals in your chart, we know for certainty that you will have a really good chance of achieving life transformational things in 2017, but that also means you're going to have to go after opportunities. Now, I'm not the wish thinker kind of lady. You might have known that already by now. So you're really going to have to pick up some speed and really take advantage of this year, which is going to go by very, very, very quickly. So if you have a horse or rooster in your chart, that's great. So how do you find that out? Go to freebusinessastrology.com, enter in your birth information, and then you're going to get your free chart. And I'll be talking about each of the animals in upcoming episodes, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that as well. Now let's talk about the feng shui of your space. One of the best things you can do right now is to understand the layout and directions of your home or office. Now, after February 3rd, 2017, new favorable directions begin to support you, and it's really advisable for you to use those locations on your floor plan. Use the good, avoid the bad. That's clear what we need to do with feng shui. So if you can change the things that you're doing to help support that, that's going to be really the key of how you're going to be doing that. So I'm going to make available to you now the 2017 annual compass dial, and you can superimpose that over your floor plan. So just go to bit.ly compass dial, and you're going to be able to get that color-coded annual feng shui dial that I made up for my clients this year. What you're going to want to do, look at the green areas in the southeast, northwest, and the north. These are the positive directions in 2017. And what I would advise you to avoid is working, sleeping, or entering a door if you can in the south. The south sector is very, very unstable in 2017 after February 3rd. Now finally, I would always like to address the timing factor, which is really a very dynamic part of classical feng shui, and that's using my Time Blazer business management system. So when we use the element of time, you are powerfully impacting your business. You have a command of your calendar, you're good to go. Now this has some things embedded into the Time Blazer, so I want to make sure you experience this. And there are some days when you're going to feel like, wow, this was like, oh, I got so many things done. This is just everything's just in the flow. And then the other days you're doing the exact same thing possibly, and it's like, oh my gosh, everything I do, it's like 10 steps backwards. Well, why is that? Well, guess what? The Time Blazer business management system is going to help you to discover the best days and times of the year to accomplish your personal and professional task. So this really is the secret weapon and competitive edge to a successful business. It's not just time management, but optimizing the time you have. So here's what I like to do to support you in getting ready for Chinese New Year. On Friday, January the 27th, it's a really vibrant and positive remove day. Now, remove day can help you get rid of clutter, physically or digitally, those emails that keep stacking up, or your desktop that looks crazy and whatever. So you can also finish up projects and tasks to free up space for something new to come in. So on Friday, the 27th, I'm going to be doing a free virtual remove day retreat, and it's from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because there's some really good time slots in that time frame. So what I would encourage you to do is download that compass dial I spoke about earlier and find out where the southeast, northwest, and north sectors are of your space. If you know, that compass dial will guide you exactly where they're at if you take an accurate compass direction. And then you'll know where the vibrant energies of 2017 are for the fire rooster year. Now, I'm going to want you during this remove retreat time is to concentrate your time and efforts in cleaning up those areas, because when we energize those areas, there are going to be good energy flowing in for you to have a successful year. Now, I'm also going to do a really quick recap from my annual Feng Shui astrology talk that I just did last week at live, but there's some things that I would really like to re-emphasize and make sure that people get it, as well as new listeners that will be just tuning in for the first time. But it is about like how to position key things like your desk and other large pieces of furniture, because these pieces of furniture, like your computer screen, etc., they're like antennas. They're receptors of chi. And then when you position them in a certain direction, which I'm going to guide you through, that's going to help you make your life easier. Now, mostly, I want you to experience real time the positive effects of using the Time Blazer business management system. So I guarantee you that you'll be amazed how much you get in a short period of time. Why? Because you're going to be in flow with the day. So here's the format. The time frame is, it's a free webinar, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard, June 27th. There's going to be 3 brief check-ins. I'm not going to be on the whole time because you're going to take action. Feng Shui is action-oriented modality. So we're going to be using the energy of the day, and then we're going to just check in a couple of times. I'll give you some guidance along the way, and boom, you're going to be off on your way. So depending on how much clutter you need to remove from your space, whether physically or digitally, definitely this may be a day you want to hire a professional organizer or a trusted non-judgmental friend or family member to assist you. So if you'd like to enroll in that free webinar, go to bit.ly/remove day retreat, and I'll send you further details on all of that. Now, here's one last thing. April 12th, now it's January, end of January right now if you're listening live, end of January, but the next positive remove day is April 12th. So there you go. You're not going to want to miss this bonus opportunity because they're not always free. So this one, it is free and helping you get set for the year of the fire rooster. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today. I look forward to seeing you soon on Illuminating Feng Shui. And until next week, may good chi follow.